to the channel. So today we're going to be working on the Z. We haven't posted Z videos in a while and I know some of you have been missing it, so we're going to start working on it today. We do have a drift event coming up at the beginning of next month and we kind of just want the car to be good to go, look a little bit better than it is because it is looking a little beat up right now. Blaine already started working on the bodywork. We do have to repaint this quarter panel, also the side skirts. This side isn't even on, it's been abandoned. So today we're gonna show the Z a little bit of love. I'm gonna surprise Blaine and start repainting his car. I did paint the bumper, my fenders, and also the skirts, but everything else Blaine painted, so I'm not that confident in my painting skills. I'll just help him out just a little bit so he can do these other parts later on. So I figured the best way to do this is to take the fenders off of the car and then bring the cars outside and then work on it, just so that way nothing else gets dirty. To get these cars out because we gotta move all the other cars first. So the first thing we're gonna need to do is re-tack this piece down just because it's a little bit flimsy and when we paint it I don't want it to crack on the other side, so we'll just add a couple right here. So this is where we're at right now. I kind of went ham with the sanding when I didn't need to. Honestly, I don't really know what happened. But this is where we are. I just added a little bit of Bondo in just the places that I think would just make it look a little bit cleaner. And then I can sand everything and then start primering. That I'm gonna lay down some white primer just on the places that I sprayed the gray primer earlier, just because the gray primer is a little bit too dark to put underneath this yellow and it makes it turn a darker shade of yellow than the one that's already on the car. So we're gonna go ahead and lay down a coat of this. So now we're ready to go ahead and paint. I went ahead and sanded everything down with 400 grit. I'm just gonna set everything up and then we can wipe everything down just to make sure that it's clean before we spray it. I used one of those plastic sheets and just wrapped the whole trash can in it. Even though there's already pink paint on it, somebody told me that they got fined for having their trash cans painted, so I try my best to get the paint off. So I'm not trying to put any more paint on it. So that's why I went ahead and wrapped it. Now we can lay these on top and we should be good to go. So I'm just using zip ties to connect the fenders together just so that way I can drape both of them on the same place and I can paint them both at the same time. So now all we have to do is wipe everything down. We usually use, let me see, or not usually, but we use this for the 240. It's spray away glass cleaner. It's just a foaming spray and you just spray it on and wipe it off. I'm not too sure if you're supposed to use this or not, but it worked for the 240, so we're gonna use it again. I also wet the floor. I felt like it didn't really make a difference on the 240 if the ground was wet or not. I thought since I'm doing it for Blaine's car, might as well do the extra step. But now we're ready to mix up some paint. It's probably not the same with all brands of paint, but for this one, it's a 1:1 ratio of color and reducer. So I'm gonna use this cup just to make sure that everything is measured. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Ugh, I'm fired. So this is the gun that we're going to be using to paint. This is the same one that we used to paint the 240 and it turned out really good. I like this one and how it sprays, and Blaine showed me how to use it and it's really easy. So this is what we're using. I wanted to be lazy and not do the straining part sometimes, and when you do that, it actually makes a huge difference. Okay, let's go. Layer of base coat that I did, and everything seems to be very opaque. It helped that some of the parts were already painted yellow, so I didn't have to spray that much. Now we're gonna start mixing up the pearl. I just added some of this pearl inside the paint. It makes the color look a little bit more golden than it does right now, because compared to the car, it looks a lot more neonish. I'm not sure how to describe it. Down, I'm just gonna do one super heavy coat of clear and then we're gonna be done. But so far it looks really good. It's kind of hard to tell the color. It looks more neon-ish in camera than I feel like it does in person, and we don't have the best lighting right now. I don't know why, but our ceiling legs keep falling down. That one fell down, that one fell down, and oh, that's it. This one fell down too earlier, so you can't really tell the color that good because the lighting isn't the best, But when we check on it in the morning, it should look really good. Or hopefully it looks really good. Last one, let's go. Done, and I feel like it turned out really good. I like that the clear is super thick, so it's easy to lay down pretty well. I'm actually super happy with how they turned out. I'm definitely gonna go this color as soon as I get tired of the pink because I feel like yellow's the move. So now we're just gonna let everything dry overnight, and then tomorrow we'll put these off on the car. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, so much for rocking with us. If you guys wanna go ahead and cop a tee, head down to the description down below. There's gonna be a link to our website. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay good.